Okay, this dream is called The Ranch House, and it's about my grandfather's or my grandparents' ranch house. Anyway, my maternal grandparents bought an old ranch house on, like, it was actually just a little old house on 40 acres of prime California agricultural land, like during the 1930s. My grandfather, he was a master carpenter, and he wanted to upgrade. So by the time I came along, the little house had become like a 4-story behemoth, including the basement. It was huge. At the front of the house, in the entryway, there was like a set of stairs to the right that went up. If you look directly in front of the entrance, there's another door, and that led into the main floor of the house, like the dining room, living room, kitchen, pantry, and my grandparents' bedroom. Now, the stairway, I just want to make mention, the stairway was very dark. It was dark like maple wood, and the runners that went up the whole stairway were black rubber runners. So it was very dim lighted. So in the dream, I was making my way down the stairs into the entryway when I remembered that one of my cousins had told me to push a panel that was built under the staircase, and it would open into a secret passage built under the stairs. And someone else was with me, but I don't know who it was. I went under the stairs, pushed the panel, and it opened. And it looked just like a little bitty room, and it was well lit, but there was like a hallway leading off of the room that was kind of dimly lit. Anyway, the little room itself, it was just like empty. It was totally empty, and I had to stoop down to move into the room, and wondered why my grandfather would make it so small, because he was such a large man. He could never use the space himself, given his size. Anyway, the person that was with me, she didn't want to come because she was too afraid. But I had to know what was in here. So anyway, I continued, and she shut the little panel door after me. So once I got inside, I found like all of these other passages, and a lot of them were full of discarded items like furniture, boxes of clothes, toys, and just normal everyday items, but they all seemed to be made for like smaller people. And some of the passages looked like quarter stash. It was just piled from the floor all the way to the ceiling of just like boxes and clothes and all kinds of different things. And at some point I lost my way, and when I did find a way out, it took me out to the front yard. My grandparents had called the police because I was gone so long. Tried to show them where I had been, but the entry points were all gone. That was it.